Hey everybody, JT Black here, and we're going to take the next 90 seconds to learn how we can become better small group leaders. Today we're going to discuss 4 practices that we can apply to have a more dynamic small group discussion. The first practice is the 70-30 rule. That's where we as leaders take 30% of the time to share the lesson, maybe even watch the video, and then share how the lesson impacts us and how we feel like the Lord is moving in our own life and how we can apply the week's lesson to what we're doing in our walk with the Lord. And we want to give 70% of the time to the rest of the people of our small group to discuss how it impacts them as well and what they're seeing the Lord do in their own life. I want to even challenge you to make that the 80-20 rule, but that's for another time. The second practice is to practice positive discussion. We want to make sure that everybody is experiencing a positive, life-giving time in the small group discussion time. We understand that sometimes there's difficult things to talk through, and we want to acknowledge that, but we still want to keep the conversation headed in a positive direction. Third, we want to practice relevant conversation for everybody in the room. We understand that maybe what's going on in your life and what's going on in someone else's may be completely different things, but we want to make sure by the end of the night that everybody feels like they can have an impact on what we're discussing. And lastly, we want to practice healthy boundaries. We don't want to push too far into someone's personal life and what's going on in their own life. We want to make sure that we're respectful and that we don't make sure anyone feel uncomfortable in what they're sharing. Thank you so much, and we hope that these 4 practices impact your small group discussion time this next week.